Hello everyone and welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5, the anniversary run, my second ever major run in GTA 5, this time 10 years later on the Xbox Series X. That has looked absolutely outstanding up to this point. Super detailed, great lighting, nothing but compliments so far for the run. We were going back and forth between Franklin and Michael, and we had just finished, I believe, a side quest that was the second paparazzi side quest for Franklin. And I think that's all that there is to do for him right now, if I remember correctly. So I think we're going to switch back to Michael now. I think over here we have our first Lester mission, and then also another major story mission for Michael. So let's do that. Let's switch back. So I have to remember, it's down on the pad. Okay, down on the D-pad. Good evening, the Obi Kobe HD. Good to see you. Welcome everyone. Everyone's coming in here.
Thank you, Michael. Awkward as always.
Not as awkward as the sex.
I really wouldn't remember. Bye now.
Was that his wife? Who was that? I don't know. That might have been his wife, Amanda. But I don't know why they would have went to, you remember the plot. He just caught her cheating on him. Right?
Doc, hey.
Michael, I'm looking through my appointment book, and I don't see your name.
Yeah, well, I'm more of a walk-in guy, Doc. You know that.
Walk-ins are more expensive, but I'm always happy to accommodate.
Sure, you'll accommodate me as long as I got money in my pocket, right? Hey, I'm in a bad way, Doc. I might come by soon.
Alright, so now you can see Dr. Friedlander. And I think that's side quests, like a side quest line. That was Amanda. So that was his wife, who he literally had just caught cheating on him the mission before, which led him to get roped into all the bad stuff in the plot line. So I don't know why the hell he was out to dinner with her. You would think that he would probably be pretty upset with her, but whatever. So Dr. Friedlander is down near the waterfront, I believe. But I don't see him. Oh, he's over here. Here he is. Want to do that first? Why not? Why not do that first before we advance Michael's plot line? Let's go to the shrink and see what the shrink has to say. So once again, guys, I've pumped the volume up of the game all the way, and the volume of the dialogue is at maximum boost. So I certainly hope that you guys can hear everyone talking now. I know that initially we had some problems with volume balance, but I think that we've resolved them now. Let me know, obviously, if you feel it hasn't. The thing is, I cannot make the game any louder. All I can do is make everything else lower. I can't make I've maximized this game's volume, both in-game and in my capture device. So for whatever reason, it seems like the audio of this game is just low, like abnormally low compared to other games I've played, which is kind of weird. But hopefully it's fine for you now. I think we fixed it at the middle of last stream. Oh, shitty ass. I would remind everyone, if you are still watching this playthrough on YouTube, thank you. First of all, great views. Actually, the most viewed playthrough I've done in a couple of months, only because there haven't really been many high-profile releases besides like Street Fighter. Other games have been a massive disappointment, like Final Fantasy 16 and the like. So therefore, there really hasn't been that much attention on anything I've been doing, particularly after the first few parts. First 4 parts of this playthrough have done great, so thank you to those watching. Please remember to like those videos and leave comments, even a comment as simple as, hey, this is just for the algorithm to let you know I like your playthrough. Perfect. Seriously. That, as simple as that, helps a ton, brings more people to the channel. And being that this is my 15-year anniversary as a content creator and YouTuber and my first major playthrough of that celebration, it sure would be great to get people to know that I'm playing this game again to come check it out. So if you can like the videos, leave comments, please do. Thank you for that. And anyone else watching these streams as well, the streams have had great attendance. We just started, so we'll see how the attendance does tonight. And again, remember, liking these streams and also supporting these streams is key. So thank you so very much, everyone, for chilling with me as we return to GTA 5 here. We're going down to the... Looks like we're going down to... That's right. I knew it. I knew this is where the shrink's office was, right near the waterfront. I remember that distinctly from the first run. For some reason, I don't know why I remember that. Maybe because you end up driving back here quite a bit in the playthrough. The waterfront shrink. I also seem to remember he doesn't ever help. He's going there constantly, but doesn't seem to do much, I don't think. We'll find out. I don't really remember that much, but I remember that Michael really needs help. It doesn't really get much. So, okay, now how do we enter? Oh, you just walk up to the building. Cool. chaos.
Come in, Michael.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
How have you been?
Oh, good. Things been good. No, actually, things ain't been good. Things been a far fucking way from good. I've been acting out. That's what you would call it, I think, right? Acting out.
So what exactly has been the problem?
I'm not good, Doc. Not good at all.
I'm sorry to hear that. Tell me.
I don't know. I guess we've been having these conversations long enough that I can recognize a trigger when I see one. You know? Shit that's gonna put me right over the fucking edge. Like my family. My son. My daughter. My wife, especially my wife. I mean, they just set me right off, Doc. You know, there's been this episode. You know, actually, it was a culmination of a series of episodes. I pulled this Mexican's house right off the fucking hill. I mean, I think I'm back in it, Doc. I'm back into life. I mean, I gotta make some money, and there's only a couple ways I know how to do it.
You feel the need to explain your decisions, Michael. Take responsibility. So, any other violent urges, friend?
I've been out of control, Doc. I think I got, you know, an imbalance or something. You know, I mean, one minute I'm one person, and the next minute I'm another person.
And you sometimes feel you're not responsible for your actions. It's all denial.
Reject advice or accept advice. We have to choose? Oh, wow. Got a couple shout outs to do. I received a $2 super sticker from Prisoner. Thank you, Prisoner, for that. It's a dancing anthropomorphic pair that says, hey, you. And I also, I believe, got a tip here. Let's see if this is our first tip of the night. Link says they're releasing Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages tomorrow on the Switch Game Boy. It's a part of Switch Online Standard. That's cool. That's cool to hear. I mean, I have no plans to do those right now, particularly because, I mean, number one, I just finished a Zelda game. I mean, it was a modern one, not a classic one, but I did just finish a Zelda game. Number two, we're in RPG overload. We're trying to finish Final Fantasy 16 to get out of kind of lengthy RPGs. And I do have some ideas for some retro stuff to do in August. So, well, it's a good idea. Thanks for telling me. I don't think we're going to be doing it anytime soon. I obviously would like to play those. I never did. I actually never played Seasons or Ages because I didn't really have many games on Game Boy back in the day. So that would be maybe cool as a throwback at some point, but I don't think I would play those right now. Thanks for telling me, though. I got another $2 tip from Little Crow. Thank you, Little Crow, for a tip tonight. Good to see you and good to have you on the stream, and I appreciate that. And that gets us $3 of tips and climbing. Looks like another super chat just came in. This one from Captain DCW. $10 super chat. And he says, I beat this game a total of 5 times. Twice on the 360, twice on PS4, and now on my PS5. Wow. You really like it, huh? That's cool. Glad to hear that there's a game that you like and has so much, you know, replayability that you could go back to it time and time again. That's cool. And Little Crow now did a super chat to tell me that he had already tipped, although I had already caught it. Thank you, Little Crow, for both the tip and the super chat. Appreciate that. Okay. Little round of shout-outs. Thank you all for your support tonight. All right, let's continue on with the shrink. Should we agree or reject?
Michael?
Let's agree and see what happens. I don't remember if I agreed or rejected my first one.
Want to be happy,
Oh,
Doc.
I didn't do nothing.
That's so bad?
Okay. And what about your sexual behaviors?
I've been a really good boy, Doc. Really good. Not one problem.
I'm glad to hear that. Really glad. Keep working it. This is great.
I just ain't myself right now, Doc. Not since my life went crazy.
You're plainly addicted to chaos.
Huh.
I'm not sure that's true, Doc. I'm not exactly enjoying myself here. You know, what I'm addicted to is not getting killed. But for some reason, I keep getting my ass into situations where getting killed is a little hard to avoid.
What about the people you kill?
Well, yeah, but that's not for fun.
Are you sure?
You sure?
What are you asking, Doc? Am I a psychopath who enjoys suffering? or a sociopath who doesn't give a flying fuck about the rules. Come on, we've already had this conversation, right? I'm neither. I'm just a fat, washed-up jock who can't get his head around the fact that his high school football career didn't play out the way that he planned. The only way I'm content and competent is with a gun in my hand or a price on my head.
You're very defensive, Michael. Do you consider yourself a failure?
Ah.
I pay you to listen to my problems. I'm rich, I'm miserable. Half the time my kids can't stand me, the other half, my wife is cheating on me. I kill people without remorse, Doc. No, I'm pretty average for this town, really.
Ha ha ha. Ooh. Ooh.
I think I'm having a breakthrough here, Doc. I know that I'm just terrified that
I'm sure you are, but that's really all we have time for.
Wow. Right when he was when he thought he was having a
next
breakthrough,
time.
he kicks him out. Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that doc really did a lot to help him, huh? Throws him the fuck out. Auto slave. Auto slave? I almost said audio slave. Auto save. Oh, that's pretty cool. They painted those waves and dolphins over on the barrier there. That's pretty cool, actually. So, if I remember correctly, I think does that continue in the gameplay, and like basically the doctor never helps him, or maybe he does. Captain DCW seems to be under the impression, he says, I never did this quest. Really? Because I remember it. Like, I distinctly remember doing it and the doctor never really helping him, but I don't remember where it goes. Like, I don't remember how it... Maybe I did it, but I never finished it. Maybe that's what it is. I think I would like to finish it. I wanted to kind of do all the quest lines this time around. Anything I missed, like, we already got Packy for the heist. Like, anything that I missed, I think I would like to continue with. I think. That would be pretty neat, right? Jade, it's good to have you here tonight as well. Yoshino Lover, what's going on? He's enjoying the playthrough. I know I haven't been by the streams in a while, but I'm catching up on demand. Sounds good, Yoshino Lover. Good to have you here tonight. All right, let's be off here. Can you just steal his car right out of his front parking spot there? Doctor, you think the doctor would say something to you if you did? Probably not, right? Just let you steal whatever you want in these games. Probably no repercussions. Yeah, I think I would like to do the whole psychiatrist plot line and anything else that we come across. I know in the first run, I swear, like anything that I found, I did, right? So maybe what it is that in the first run, I just never discovered how to continue the doctor missions. For some reason, I mean, you guys are here with me this run. You know, 10 years later, things are very different. You guys are very interactive with me to help me out. So I would love it if you could help me out. Anything I'm missing out on, or if I need to know how to do a certain thing and I'm not doing it right, or I'm missing it because it's not apparent, you know, it doesn't pop up on the map easily or whatever. I would love to know. I would love to know what I should be doing. So let me know. And by the way, again, it feels pretty awesome driving through San Andreas, which is of course LA. It feels really cool driving through LA, virtual LA in this one. It looks so realistic. It looks so realistic. You drive by these buildings and see the plants and the weather and the fender benders destroying everyone in the streets like that. It's great. Great. Yeah, San Andreas is the state, so it's basically San Andreas is California. Los Santos is LA, right? Got it. Cool. Oh, I know. HWT said this game came out 10 years ago, but try comparing it to Saints Row from last year. Yeah, I know. Saints Row from last year, apparently felt like a game from like 15, 20 years ago. Everyone complained about it. I didn't play. I skipped it, thankfully. Okay. Here we go. What's going on, Juan? Good evening. All right. Daddy's little girl. Oh, boy. The daughter now. I remember the daughter is also a major pain in the fucking ass. Like, everyone in this family is a pain in the ass.
I used to love you, Tony. How dare you point that thing at me? Stop with the emotions. You don't love me. You love what I represent. You love being the...
Dude, do you even have a penis? Or are you one of those hermaphrodites born without genitals?
Tricks up the sleeves, huh?
Great.
I'm just a nightclub singer with a broken heart. I still love you, Tony.
Hey,
Hold to yourself. You're in over your head and you're up there.
Damn. Jimmy! God damn it. The fuck you doing?
Nothing.
Really? Because I keep hearing hermaphrodite this, suck cock
Go away.
What?
You know, go watch your linear entertainment. Go watch porn. Just go away.
Shit. Fuck you!
All right.
Fuck!
Disrespectful little asshole!
I can't believe you did that. That's my TV.
You don't talk to me like that.
I can't believe you. Mom was right about you. You don't know any better and you can't help it, but you're an asshole.
Yeah, well, why don't you do something then? Besides just stand there. Why don't you hit me?
Is that what you want, to be hit by your son?
Yeah. No. I just want you to do something. Besides, sit there, eating.
Yeah, great. Thanks for the fucking guidance, Dad. It means a lot.
Wait. I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah, well, nothing says I love you like smashing my fucking TV. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry. I just wish we could do things together.
Yeah, what things?
I don't know. Go for walks, play ball,
You know I have bad glands.
bike ride then.
Bike ride. You want to go on a fucking bike ride? Fine, fine. Let's go on a fucking bike ride.
What's funny is this
We'll take a
this
bike
actually
ride along
resonates with
Vespucci
me.
Beach, and I'll show you just what you want to see.
Go to the bike rental stand. This resonates with me, and here's why this resonates with me. When I was growing up,
It was going so well until you.
when I was growing up, my dad and I had a lot of time we spent together when I was younger. So we would go for walks. We would go to the local elementary school, and they had an open playground. You just walk onto it, and we would play like with balls, bounce them off a wall, and chase, play catch, and stuff like that. Every summer, when it was warm, we played badminton in our driveway. I got really good at it. You know, they call it birdie or badminton. You know, the sport. Stuff like that. But then as I started to get older, I started kind of hanging out with my friends, and I started playing a lot of video games, right? And I started getting into things like comic books and shit like that. My dad was into none of that. Like, literally none of it at all. So for him, once I started getting into different things like that, he kind of disconnected, you know? Now, I'm not saying that he wasn't there. I'm not saying he wasn't supportive. Absolutely. But, you know, like, he just didn't get me. I felt like I was very different from my dad, because I guess he was into other things and stuff. And every once in a while, we would go fishing together, and I loved it. Really.
After that boat stunt.
What's the big deal? If anything goes
I'd
wrong,
like to tell the
you
story
can
about
just
their gabbing.
fake your death and start all over. How am I
Jimmy.
meant to develop my own moral sensibilities when yours are so unbelievably fuck-faced? I'm going gray listening to this crap. Station change. Fuck yeah, I'm a
So he
jam.
changes the music to piss off his dad.
Push me.
Yeah.
Seriously, some guys borrow your boat.
Burrow. You were hiding in the head crying kidnap.
They just took receipt of your property with payment pending.
If it was anything other than what you...
Oops.
If it was anything other than what you told me, then that's on you.
All right, they fucking stole it. And who knows what they would have done if they found me. But I didn't expect or want them to get killed.
You think I'm gonna let some guys ride off with my son?
Look, I knew you were a bad guy, but...
Oh, a bad guy.
A crook, a killer, a thief, a liar.
I guess I've been all those things one time or another, right? It's just...
What?
I always thought I was the good guy.
God help the morally bankrupt planet your generation have left us.
Nah.
You're the good guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I always knew you were the kind of person who didn't let other people get in the way, but I hadn't, like, seen that happen before.
Yeah, well, that's me, Jim. And I've been trying my best to get things under control for the last 10 years. But that was an extreme fucking situation, and I had to act.
A normal person wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, well, I had to. To protect you.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that when you see their faces every time you close your eyes.
Which he won't. So anyway, the story that I was going to tell you is, as I started getting to more, I mean, back then, let's be honest, they would have been called nerdy things. Today, they're probably not. Today, comic books, superheroes, video games are not considered nerdy at all. Back then, they were. If you were into that stuff in the 80s and 90s, you were a nerd. People would have, oh, you nerd, you're into that shit. Today, it's like mainstream pop culture stuff. Everyone's into it, right? Times have definitely changed. But as I was getting into that, my dad was not into that stuff. He was into, you know, more jock stuff, you know, sports and shit like that. So I would do stuff with my dad, but it would be time to time, and then the older I got, the more infrequent it was. So what ended up happening was he would start taking me to arcades once a week, or twice a week, and he would hang out in the arcade because I was young, you know, I was just a young teenager or whatever. He didn't want to leave me there alone with a bunch of strangers. So basically he would kind of hang out at the arcades and stuff when I started to go, but eventually we just had this disconnect, right? We just did, because I'm into games, I'm into comics, I'm into all this stuff, and he's totally not interested in any of that. I mean, the most video games I ever played with my dad was the Atari 7800. So we're talking the second half of the 1980s. He would come home from work, and we would sit down and play video games for like 30, 40 minutes before dinner was ready. And, you know, we played various games. Karateka, Moon Patrol, Dig Dug, Ball Blazer. I keep going. You probably played like 10 different games over the years. But after that, I couldn't even tell you one time he touched an NES controller. I couldn't tell you a single moment he really cared or watched me play Super Nintendo or talked to me about superheroes. And these were the things that I was like really into. You know what I mean? So it's just a weird disconnect. And it's funny because it sounds to me that's what's happening here between Michael and his son. There's this generational disconnect where Michael in his past was into all these other things. He doesn't know how to relate to his son. His son is a completely different generation, a digital generation, sitting in his bedroom playing video games. Now, the thing with his son is his son's like basically a schlub. I was not a schlub. I had a job at the age of 15. Before I was even supposed to legally have one, I had a job. Because I had motivation. I had like that attitude to go out there and do things with my life. I didn't want to just sit around doing nothing, playing games all day. So, definitely not to that extent. But I could totally understand the feeling of having a disconnect with your dad. And being of different generations and not really understanding each other that well. Only because there really is that gap of culture. That's what I feel what it was. I was into nerdy culture things. My dad was into completely different things. I bet if I was totally into sports and shit, he probably would have a much closer connection.
Hey, you! 2 bites.
Take your pick.
I'll take the red one.
Yo, thanks.
This one'll do.
If I make it to the end of the pier first, you're gonna buy me a big-ass new flat screen. Hey, screw this. Damn!
Well, I guess he's not gonna make it.
End of the pier, fine. But if you lose, you're gonna do something with your life.
So basically, there's 2 different brakes on this bike. It's the bike trail. Cycling improves your general stamina in the game. Oh, cool. So doing this lets you level up your stats. So it has that stat, just like San Andreas, where you can level up your character over time. That's nice. Where's your son? You can't even see him. He's like way behind you. Did he even start? What is going on? Where is Jimmy? I think we left Jimmy in the dust back there. Once again, look how realistic this looks, right? This could be a real beach, the way they designed it. Pretty cool. Look out. Bike coming through. Look out. Did you call me an asshole?
What the fuck, dude?
I'm not hitting anyone. Why are they freaking out? They're acting like I'm riding straight towards them. No, I'm not. The son's voice actor is from Pete and Pete, is he? What character did he play in The Adventures of Pete and Pete? Jade says he went to LA twice in his life, both times for conventions, but he got car sick. Yeah, I can imagine. Long car rides, man. Ugh. And I've been on long car rides. Once I drove 12 plus hours each way to go to a Street Fighter tournament in the southern U.S. It was not a pleasant experience. Let's put it that way. It's pretty rough sitting in the car that whole time. Pearls. Wow, he didn't even stand a chance.
Looks like you're buying your own TV.
You know, this is real nice, Dad. Bonding, good times.
Yeah, I'm giving it my best shot. Come on, we're having fun, right?
You wouldn't know fun if it sat on your face.
Ah, come on.
I mean, why do I have to hold your hand through this whole midlife crisis bullshit? And why don't you stick your nose up Tracy's butt sometime?
Because Tracy doesn't buy cars she can't afford, so that thugs break in our house. Tracy doesn't get kidnapped or destroy my yacht.
Well, that's just because she's too busy getting fucked by dudes to get on TV.
You don't talk about your sister that way.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, according to her Life Invader page, she's hanging out with producers and porno guys this afternoon.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's like, what?
Actually, it's all happening right out there.
What?
That boat that makes yours look like a refugee raft? You know the kind of boat, the one that makes a young, impressionable girl drop her pants and spread her legs.
This is the reason you brought me here, isn't it? You fuck.
Yes, it is.
Ah!
Dad, wait!
Dad, wait.
Did you go?
Please don't go. Don't be unreasonable, Dad. This is cool. You can see the full underwater. I mean, what a change from the original GTAs where you die if you touch the water, and now you can fully swim underwater and everything's so sweet, right? Thank you, Corrupted Covenant, for re-upping your membership for 17 months. I appreciate that. Very good. Okay. Alright, so on the surface, you dive with right bumper. So it's funny. Double M says, so Michael's having a midlife crisis. Any tips for that? The thing is, like, I feel like my life is better today than it ever was. When I was younger, I feel like my life was worse and rougher. I like my life today better than when I was younger. I really genuinely do. So it's kind of hard to have a crisis when you're feeling that good. But recently people have said to me, why don't you change your appearance? We're tired of seeing you look the same that you have for the past 15 years. So I actually, just incidentally, in the last few weeks, kind of changed my looks a little bit around, you know. People seem to like it, so.
I'm a dancer, yeah.
Oh my God.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Come on, Sphere. Take me out of here.
Dad, you're embarrassing me. These are my friends.
Yeah, you're embarrassing her, dude.
They're shooting porno here.
They shoot porno all over town. Mom rented our house to them last summer.
What?
Your house?
Yeah.
That was your house?
Isn't it awesome?
Let's go.
Those walls can talk.
You think I do it?
Hey,
No.
hey,
Shit,
ain't cool,
Daddy.
man. What are you doing? Hey!
You're such a jerk.
Come on.
That's
Dad,
great.
dumbass, these guys are serious.
Yeah, well, so am I. Go to the scene of my fucking boat. Oh, motherfuckers. Get on, now. I'm about to skin you alive. God damn it. Go.
All right.
OMG, they're coming. Go
OMG.
All right, all right.
OMG. I love that.
They're popping off at
Stupid
us.
idiot. They're popping off at us. Listen to how she talks. Wow. Sharp turns with right bumper. Okay.
Going this way. Who the fuck are these people?
Oh, you know, TV people, celebs, serious drug dealers.
Well, since when did TV people and drug dealers start hanging out?
Come on, Dad, it's Los Santos.
Oh my God, her voice.
Just go, okay,
Come
go.
on, Dad. Oh shit.
Can't believe I sort of had sex with you, you psychopaths.
Back up, you prick!
Jesus, we got bullet holes in us. Oh my God. Fucking full of bullets. Full of bullet holes. Yeesh. So I guess we're just trying to lose them. Can we lose them in any way we want? So forget this. I'm gonna go this way. No, see, they're forcing me to go this way. Oh shit, wait. Uh-oh. The problem.
Oh my God, shit, they're shooting at us.
Now wait a minute. How do we not? How is that a fail when I lost them? I lost them. They went into the tunnel and I didn't. Yeah, somehow I failed the mission, but the mission was to escape. So how did that make any sense?
All right.
Wait a minute. Oh no! Oh God! Oh jeez!
Oh God!
Oh my God! Michael's got multiple holes in him again. Oh my God!
We'll lose them down here. Who the fuck are these people?
That's pretty dumb.
You know, TV people, celebs, serious drug dealers.
Since when the TV people and drug dealers start hanging out?
Come on, Dad, it's Los Santos. My dad's the one you want to kill. He's on the front of this thing. Get away from them. Hey, turd buckets, if you kill us, you'll be jailed, and the sea shark will be impounded.
Come on, let us go!
Everyone's screaming. Oh shit!
Looks like this is the way out!
And others. I can't believe I sort of had sex with you, you psychopath!
Back off, assholes! Back up, you pricks!
How the hell do we lose them?
You're going to hit me, you psychos!
Do we lose them?
Oh my god, God, they're gone! Oh my god. Oh, this is the worst.
They're gone? Cool. See, it's okay. I'll take you back to Jim.
Go to the shore? What the fuck would I go to the shore for?
It's not okay. It's terrible. I can't believe you did that to me.
Whoa, chill out, babe. Now, what did you say? Yeah, no worries. It was a pleasure.
I bet it was a pleasure. You're only pleased when you're being shot at.
No, I meant you don't have to thank me for saving your life from those maniacs.
You didn't save it. You ruined it.
Pickleman says, do you think that Michael's in the wrong here? This is his adult daughter and this is her own life. I guess the question is, how old is she? Because first of all, I have no clue. Like, how old is the daughter? And secondly, I mean, she still lives with him. So technically, his house, his rules. If he disagrees with the way she's living her life, he has the right to kick her out. I guess you're right. He doesn't have the right to stop her from doing something. But he can say, hey, if you're going to act like that, I don't want you in my house anymore. Right? So, yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, but that's the plot. The plot is that he's unhinged and he's basically losing control of himself and his family. And, you know, that's how he gets himself into so much trouble, right?
I see that traitor. Jimmy! Jimmy! You fucking asshole!
Listen, he's the fucking asshole, okay? He smashed my TV and he took me to the beach. The beach with my skin.
So what, you sent him out to spoil my day too?
I didn't know that he was gonna come get you. I just told him where you were. You know, he got that crazy look in his eyes, you know, like he gets sometimes, and he just went.
I'm getting a cab.
Coming with you.
How about I just drive us home?
You've ruined my life.
Wow. Dabian says she's 22. I mean, if she's 22, she's still living in his house. Like, it seems to be, here's the real problem, right? Until the game begins, it seems like he was a passive dad. He wasn't doing anything to involve himself in his lives of his kids. He was just sitting around like a lump. And because of that, his kids got out of hand. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to take charge, but they're already adults set in their ways, and their ways are destructive and fucked up. So now he's like, oh, I'm going to stop that. Well, you should have done that when they were kids. You should have taught them the way to behave and be mature when they were kids, and then maybe they wouldn't be like this as adults, you know what I mean? But he fucked up his opportunity, and now it's like a little too late. They're already in their 20s. You're right. They can do whatever they want. They're adults. They have the right to do it. And I mean, the only thing he can do is say, listen, I'm going to cut you off, throw you out, if you're going to behave this way, because it's not the way I want my kids to behave. And he has the right to do that, too. I mean, it's kind of fucked up, especially if they don't have anywhere else to go. I mean, Jimmy has no fucking job. I don't know about the girl. I don't know her name. But, I think that's the plot of the game. That's the whole point, is that things are falling apart in his life because he's been such a laid-back, absentee asshole, right? And that's why, you know, now all of a sudden, it all comes back to, like, explode in his face. His wife's cheating on him. He lashes out because of that. Gets him into big trouble, and now he's stuck in all these capers and everything, right? Look at this. Treasure Pier. Pretty cool. All the different the hedges that were like carved into aquatic animals. See that? The bean machine, that's the coffee place. Cherry Poppers ice cream, that's from Vice City. Burger Shot, of course, that's from all the previous games. Same thing with Cluck and Bell. Bang a Beaver. Was it supposed to be like a game? Yeah. It's supposed to be like Whack-A-Mole. Bang a Beaver. There's the Ferris wheel. Feed the Pony. The fuck is Feed the Pony? There's nothing there. Can you go on this Ferris wheel if you wanted to?
No home training.
Sorry about that.
Excuse me.
Fuck.
Is the attendant?
¿Y qué haces, hijo de la gran chingada?
I mean, he is, but... Oh, the Ferris whale. Can I get on the... Oh, yeah, look.
Soy big.
The Ferris whale. We'll get on the Ferris whale. And while we're on it, I'll do shout-outs. This, we're going up. The first person. Okay. Alright, so... Shout out to Corrupted Covenant, who had re-upped his membership for 17 months. Shout out to Oscar, who did a super chat, says, do you ever ask your parents for a sibling? That way you could have someone to play with, etc. No, as I told you guys when I was growing up, I had an older cousin who lived with me who was kind of like my older sister for a long time. So it kind of like I had a sister even though I didn't. It kind of felt that way. But, I mean, did we ever play and stuff? We were very young, yeah, but after that, no. Like, she was older than me. So she got into teenage stuff and everything way before I ever did. So, Devon709 re-upped his membership for 17 months. Says, how's it going? Going pretty good. Enjoying GTA 5 here. Nice Ferris wheel ride with all of you. And Gabriel did a super chat. Says, leaderboard up. Phil, what was for dinner? It was leftovers, nothing special. Thank you for the super chat. If you guys are enjoying the chill vibes of GTA 5, please support the stream tonight if you can. In any way that you can, whether it's as simple as a like, or maybe a super chat, or a gifted membership to the community, or a tip would all be great. Thank you guys for being here. Once again, attendance is good. For a night stream, having over 400 people, and you know, it's pretty awesome. Alright. Well, that was very exciting. I wonder if you get anything for doing, oh, mugshot. Take a picture, put it on a mug. See that? Oh, my stamina increased. Michael's stamina has increased. Anyway, I wonder if doing that is anything significant to the game. Like, maybe if you go on all the rides, you get an achievement or something, right? Maybe. Where are we going to head next? Let's take a look. No new psychiatrist mission. We do have the triathlon, which I think... Is that the same woman? You have to race against her again? I guess this is her next mission in that or something. Maybe we'll do that. Since that's over there, and then we'll do another story mission. It's kind of cool that, like, the boardwalk, it's so realistic, right? What is this called?
I know.
Out-of-towners welcome. Out-of-towner leaving parties. We'll celebrate you leaving too. What?
I sent some nude photos to agents around town.
Out-of-towners welcome. That's the name of it? The name of the restaurant is Out-of-towners welcome. Wow. I mean, the only thing I would compare that to is like Olive Garden. Where it's like, it's obvious it's not real Italian food, but people who don't know Italian food fucking eat it and act like it is Italian food. Jesse, who's this? It's
Hey,
Jesus.
how you doing?
Yeah, I guess.
It is Jesus.
All right. Good luck with that therapy.
Well, that was exciting.
Select the alternative to life, man.
All right.
Yo.
Hey, girlfriend.
What's the deal? Go get on your high horse, bro.
There we go. Del Perro Pier. Los Santos Del Perro Pier. I wonder if there's a real pier in LA and what's it really called. I bet they're all very similar, I bet. Can you call like a taxi or something?
Hey, gorgeous.
I'm just gonna go steal a car out of a lot if I can, but I don't see anywhere anyone can park. So actually there are no lots to steal cars out of. Look. It's all like walking only. See this? Hot. The Hot restaurant. There's no cars parked anywhere. I guess I have to steal a car out of the street. Let's steal a Jeep.
Move, let's move.
Alright. Oh, shit.
Cool car you got there.
So I'm going to try to do this triathlon. Oh, I think another tip came in. Oh, shit. That was close. I'll shut that out when I get a chance. Man, it's tough. I got to talk to you guys while driving this game. And trying to reach stream chat. It's like, wow. Pretty challenging. Pickle Man, I couldn't tell you what my favorite part of this game is. I only played it once and I don't really remember. So, when I get further in, maybe I'll tell you. For now, I'm definitely liking how immersive the world is. Like, this is pretty fun to have the world be this immersive. Fuck you, Tom. Fuck out of my way. So now the triathlon, of course, is gone. Because I have a wanted level, so I can't even do it. Now I have to lose the cops. How annoying. Ugh. I meant to do that, of course. I want to do a stylish, evasive maneuver against the police. That's why I pulled that. I don't know if you guys are aware.
What is this shit?
Didn't really work. Let's go up here. Fuck this. How the hell did I get a 2-star wanted level exactly? I don't even know what I did. What the hell did I do?
What is this bullshit?
Of course, I'm always in a piece of shit car. Oh, fuck this. Piece of shit car, man. Enough of that.
Sorry, but I need this.
Oh my god, here we go again. I guess we're not doing a triathlon right now. How long till this runs out? Alright, it ran out. It just ran out right there. Jeez. Alright, so I received a $3 tip from Butterboy. Did you ever get taken to amusement parks and things like that as a kid? What was your favorite attraction? Yes. Pretty much like once a year, like during the summertime, we would go to a big one. One of the ones near me used to be Quasi Amusement Park, which is at Lake Quassapog in Connecticut. But I went to Six Flags once or twice. I remember going to another one too. Can't remember what the other one was. There was 2 or 3 of them that I went to. Now, when I was a kid, I did not like roller coasters that much. I liked the more relaxed rides, like the Himalayas and stuff like that. I don't know if you know what the Himalayas is. You're sitting in like, kind of like almost a moving bench, but it looks like a sled, and it kind of moves fast. It goes up and down like this on a track, and it kind of sometimes goes in a circle. Sometimes it plays nice music. I kind of like those better because you were moving, and sometimes it would throw you backwards too, and it was fun, but it was safe and didn't really rally you around or anything. Just more of a cool ride. But I never really was a big rider. Like, I would play the games, you know, stuff like that. But that was about it. So. And, of course, the arcades, you know. Whenever there was a big arcade at one of those places, I would go to the arcade, too, for a while, which was fun. Thanos has tipped me $1.23. He says, yes, you can call a taxi in this game. So if I wanted to just take a ride somewhere rather than stealing a car and driving, I can do that? Okay. Figured as much. Cool. As you can see, this playthrough is going to be much longer than the original, right? As you can see, we keep getting distracted by various things. Whether it be talking to you guys or, you know, me getting the cops after my ass or whatever it may be. So, I definitely feel like this playthrough is going to be way longer than the original, you know, 32-hour long original playthrough. It's probably going to take... And by the way, back then I rushed it too, remember? I wanted to beat it like within a week, so I did. I think I beat it within the launch week. This time around, this is going to be an ongoing playthrough over the course of the whole upcoming month of August. And we'll be taking our time, doing all the content and everything, chilling. So there you go. The Obi-Kobe HD says, yes, taxis will have a fast travel function. You can select it once you're inside of it. So there you go. Basically, that's how you fast travel in the game and get around quickly. Taxi cabs. See, if this came out today, there would be no taxi cabs. It would be you're calling Uber or something like that. And they would have some fancy spin-off name for it, right? There we go. A little shortcut. Triathlon.
It doesn't shrink your balls. Urban myth.
It doesn't shrink the balls. Did you hear that? I'm entering the triathlon.
Name and date of birth, please.
Yeah, right next to all the other insecure guys in their 40s, huh?
A multi-sport race. Swim, cycle, and run to the finish line.
I'm leaving my wife for a triathlon check.
Tapping A increases your speed but depletes your stamina. The more you push yourself, the faster your stamina depletes. Push too hard, you'll drain your health as well. Regain stamina after each leg of the race, and your stamina level drops below half. Golly, what'd you put on? Wow. Alright. Right in the thick of it. Right, racing too fast, too long tires your body. Read that? So you have to moderate between tapping fast and tapping slower. You have to keep tapping, but you have to do like moderate tapping. See that? The Weasel News coverage. Get on a bicycle, okay?
Come on, look at that.
There we go. So what's after the bike? Foot race?
Now, this is a midlife crisis.
As you see, I'm trying to save some stamina for the end. I'm not going too crazy here. Bendejo. Excuse you. Why am I so far ahead? This is weird. I'm like way far ahead of everyone. But they all fucked up when they hit the bike portion or something, right?
Someone still got it.
Weird. But they get into a slap fight over the bikes or something? That's really weird because I have 50% stamina left. Run to the checkpoint to continue the race.
Come on, look at that.
This is where I'm going to be slow. So I'm going to save stamina until I absolutely need it and then mash the button at the end if I need to. Because they're all going to catch up to me now. Because they're going to be faster on foot, I bet. They're going to be way faster than me on foot.
Now, this is a midlife crisis I can enjoy.
In fact, they're catching up to me right now.
No freaking way!
Yep. There's got one guy right behind me. I better start mashing, huh? Oh, here we go. The final push. Go, go, go. I did it. I won on the first shot. There we go. Nice. Won the triathlon. First place. I don't know what you get for that, but there you go. Cool. He drinks nice energy drink to recuperate after. Very nice. Good job, Michael. A new triathlon race has now been unlocked. Well, we're not doing that one right now. I mean, I was curious to see what it was, and that was kind of cool, right? It's not bad at all. Something different. I probably didn't do that in the first playthrough, did I? Where's the next one? There's one here. Where's the next one? I don't see it. Maybe it's like way far away in a different part of the map, right? Could be. Oh, it is. Look. It's way the hell out there. So we're not even close to being over there yet. So we will not do that. I guess the next thing we should do is the Lester mission, right? Oh, let's see here. You could call 911 and steal the fire truck. I think I'll maybe do that later. I received another $1.25 tip from Mr. Puffy Nipples. He says, you don't know why the cops were chasing you. You don't remember stealing a Jeep? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I never. What do you mean? Stealing a Jeep? Huh? What are you watching? Are you watching Cops or something? I don't know what you're talking about. Stealing a Jeep? I never heard of that. Why would I steal a Jeep? I'm Michael. Michael could call anyone. He could pay for anything he wants. Why does he need to steal? What are you talking? That's absolutely ludicrous what you just said to me. Anyway, here we go. Was this the SUV we drove up in? I think it is, right? They moved it over here, maybe. I don't know. Wow, again, look at it at night. Look how nice it looks with the lighting and everything. Pretty cool. Chris B says, so Michael's supposed to be a criminal like Tony Soprano? No, not really. And the only reason is he was never involved in organized crime at all. He was always a mobster, or not a mobster, but a criminal for himself, doing heists and stuff, but he was never with, like, organized crime. In addition, he's not active. Like, Tony is active, even though he's kind of undercover and having a real life with his family. He's definitely not an active criminal or trying not to be. While Tony Soprano is, he's just trying to pretend to law enforcement and the public face that he's not into that stuff, when in reality he really is, you see? So I understand what you're saying. He has the same dynamic where Tony Soprano also, lost control of his kids. His kids kind of went off doing whatever they wanted, and causing problems for everyone and for himself and everything. And then he gets wrapped up in that, right? So that part I'll agree with, but him actually being Tony Soprano, absolutely not. It's very different. Imagine if there was a GTA where you were a hardcore mobster. I don't know if it would be called GTA though, because then you really wouldn't need to be stealing cars. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be a little different. All right. What would it be? I mean, they already have games like Mafia, Mafia 2, Mafia 3. They already had Godfather games, right? So they kind of already had games like that, I guess. But imagine if it was like another one, a new one. There hasn't been one for a while. The blimp, that is a very cheesy pun. He says he bought his daughter, he brought his daughter a bag that he bought her in Iraq. And she said to him, thanks for the Baghdad. Get it? The Baghdad? Oh, fucking shit, fuck. Why didn't Rockstar remaster GTA 4 yet? I don't know. I don't know. Time to see our old friend. What a great place.
Fuck you, Lester. You gonna let me in or what?
Give me a minute.
Look at this. All the defense he's got here. Like all these freaking... What's weird, though, is that he got this door, but the door's opened anyway. See, it's like propped open. So he could have had that door closed, but he doesn't. Also, why does he have a safe at the front door? looked weird.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
I was dead.
Praise be. Guess you weren't very dead. You need my help.
How do you know?
Because you came here. Why else would you?
I haven't been a good friend for you, Lester. I know that.
And you're gonna make it up to me by doing whatever I ask.
Shit.
Or rather, I mean, I need something done, you need to know something, so why not help each other?
I gotta make some dough.
So you're back in the game?
I guess. Look, Lester, about what happened before.
I know you never mentioned my name. I know I'm not on any lists anywhere. I know you never betrayed me. As for you, you gotta figure that I never told anyone. That instead of gently decomposing in North Yankton, you're angrily decomposing in Los Santos with a shrink and a wife who don't love you no more.
Yeah, well, since you put it like that...
Hey, shut up a minute. I'm getting an iFind alert. That little college boy sack of shit, phony fuck.
Who?
Yeah.
Jay Norris?
Yes, that fuck is a lying bastard. I've read his fucking emails. He's a fucking cheat.
I heard him say that he saved America.
What, by outsourcing all the jobs? By selling us little bits of plastic restricted access shit? Well, now it's payback time, you lying turd.
The hell are you talking about?
You are about to get that white-collar gig that you always dreamed of, Mikey. Here, take this, fashionably retro weird for a 45-year-old man, but I cannot let go of the 1980s bag, and dress yourself up like a billionaire math genius with low-level Asperger's. You better be ready for the minor glitch of your repulsive pseudo-messianic life.
I think I know what mission
Okay,
this
Lester,
is.
get out of here! Call me when you're ready. We are about to put the Darwinism back in social Darwinism, and brother, it is gonna be fun.
You fucking kidding me? I'm a bank robber, not a web designer.
So we'll go robbing soon. I'll find something. Just like the old days.
Yes, I remember this mission. It's one of the most fun in the game because it parodies social media, it
Please
parodies
excuse
tech
me.
companies, it's a parody of everything basically. It makes fun of them all. Pretty good. All right, look again. Look how realistic it looks. Like holy shit! Like everything here is realistic, has detail to it. Looks like it would be in place in a real neighborhood, right? Even like a random construction site just sitting there, which would make sense, right? It's so cool. All right. So, I received a $1.26 tip from Puffy Nibbles again. You should play True Crime in New York where you play as a cop. It's like GTA. I always wanted to play the True Crime games. If you remember, what was the name of the game? Sleeping Dogs was supposed to be a true crime game, but ended up getting rebranded after they kind of lost the rights to call it that. Because I think they had something to do with the studio changing hands or something like that. So anyway, but no, that's the only one I ever played. But I've heard that the true crime games were quite good. At one point, back in the day when I was doing camera recording of my TV, I bought a true crime game. I still have it on PS2 in my storage. I had every intention of trying it out because people had told me that the true crime games were so good, but I never got around to it. And the thing is, they've never ported them anywhere or did anything with them, so they're kind of stuck, you know, in 2, 3, 4 console generations behind, and no one can really play them actively because there's no way to play them on a modern console, which is unfortunate. You know, just for posterity purposes, to preserve the past, it would be great to have ways to play these old games, even if people don't consider them so great. It's a shame that you can't keep playing the older games like that. I don't know what happened, right? Okay. So we'll drive over here, and we got to get a, if I remember correctly, change of clothes so you blend in with the stupid hipster techie idiots at this company we're about to invade. Although they don't know we're about to. Nope, I never played The Getaway. Goldfish says they reference it in this game, True Crime. They call it True Crime, and it's a company. It has to do with like garbage and dirt, but it's supposed to be like an Easter egg reference, since, you know, the franchises have similarities. We have arrived. Really? Jockey Plumber says, I remember you were drunk as hell in your first playthrough when you played this. I remember back then, whenever I got a game at midnight or whatever, right?
Excuse me.
I would be drinking as I played it.
I had
And,
this
you know,
interview
if I did like a marathon session, which I did with this game, I remember, I basically would just keep drinking and get more drunk, increasingly drunk, because there was no face cam, so you didn't see me drinking, you didn't see me getting shit-faced or whatever during it. So I would get increasingly more and more drunk over the course of me playing that launch night. And this was common. This was common lifestyle for me 10 years ago. Very unhealthy. You know, I shouldn't be drinking like that, like crazy every time there's a game and shit. But I did. You know, very bad. And especially when I'm in front of a public audience too, right? Quiet Wolf says, yeah, you got super angry with this mission because everyone were hipsters and you hate hipsters, right? I mean, to this day, you think about guys like at fucking Facebook and Google and their weirdo practices and all the dumb shit that they do. You got to remember something. 10 years ago, I was having a ton of problems with YouTube. YouTube was hitting me with false copyright strikes and takedowns and all kinds of bullshit that were all illegitimate. So I was like, yeah, back then I had a grudge against them. Like, why the fuck won't you just let me upload my content when I've never broken the rule, never broken the law, but you just entertain all this nonsense of people impersonating people and doing false claims. It was really bad back then. So I remember when I did this playthrough, it resonated with me. Look at all these yuppie idiots at the company, you know, fucking doing Pilates and shit, eating their pomegrapples, but instead of fucking doing any work. And in the meantime, their whole system gets abused and no one cares about it because it's all automated, right? Okay. Anyway, this is a good place to split the part. I'd like to say thanks to the live audience here, everyone. You've been a good audience. And for those watching on demand, remember, please, to continuously support this playthrough, please like these videos and leave comments for engagement purposes. It would really help if you keep that up. You have done that very well for the first 4 parts. If we can keep that rolling for the whole playthrough, that would help this channel a lot. So, please and thank you. And I shall be back with the next part soon.